All right, what is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in on this Monday morning here. Man, we got a lot to get into. Man, we got a lot to get into. What a fun, exciting weekend. A lot of action going on around the NBA. Of course, the Lakers lock up one of the play-in seeds, the number 8 seed. So now they get two chances to make the playoffs. And I know a lot of people got thoughts on what the Lakers should do, strategy wise, everything else. But let's first talk just a little bit about the game. So, what a game! Lakers over the Pelicans, 124 to 108. Just completely dominated the Pelicans from tip off. Such an impressive performance. It honestly just seemed like the Lakers were in a completely different category than the Pelicans were. And New Orleans had been playing some good basketball. They had won 4 games in a row, all of them on the road. Who they beat? They beat Phoenix, Portland, Golden State, and Sacramento. They just been so impressive, and they were doing this without Brandon Ingram. And they had a lot to play for on Sunday, as did the Lakers. New Orleans was trying to lock up that number 6 seed and guarantee a spot in the playoffs. And instead, the Lakers just completely ruined those plans and come out the gate. You could just tell in the first couple minutes of the game that Lakers were going to have one of those games. They were just so locked in. I thought the game plan was perfect of what to do on Zion. I think the pressure of the size that the Lakers have, forcing the Pelicans into shots that they don't want to take. I mean, just kind of taking miracle threes to try to stay in the game. And even though at the end of the first quarter it was only a 6-point game, or technically it was a 4-point game, but then Torian Prince got 2 foul shots. They explained it of why they did. But it felt like, okay, the Lakers are going to be fine. They completely blew it open in the second quarter. They were up at one point by 30-plus points, and New Orleans never had a lead in this game. So, like I said, I think the only way to describe yesterday's game was complete domination. And this has got to encourage Laker fans moving forward that when this team wants to, not even when they want to, when they feel like they have to, when they really got to turn it on and take their game to a next level, they can. And that's a great indication. Technically, they've been doing this since February 1st. Maybe not perfect every night, but they've been very effective. The starting lineup, obviously, we know that record with Rui and LeBron and Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves. We know how effective that's been. And even other players coming off the bench. I think Torian Prince just kind of quietly has played a lot better. He's got less minutes. He's more effective in the time that he's in. He's trying to take the ball to the basket a little bit more. So everybody's been contributing. Yesterday's game, just a top-notch performance, A+ from start to finish. Braun, 29, 11, and 17, and had 5 steals. Just incredible. Just incredible how he's still controlling the game, how he can literally dominate the game in many different ways. What he's still doing is great, and hats off to what he was able to do yesterday in the entire Lakers team. Okay, now let's kind of start moving forward a little bit. Couple scenarios in front of the Lakers. You know, where they sit right now, and finally it took forever for us to kind of figure out what this was all going to look like. The 7-8 matchup, whoever wins tomorrow gets the Denver Nuggets. Whoever loses tomorrow has to go play another game. Lakers potentially would have to play at Crypto, and they would play the winner of the Kings and the Warriors. And then whoever won that game in a single elimination game would then get the Oklahoma City Thunder. So it's pretty drastic, the difference between who you could potentially play on both sides of this. I'll tell you what I think the Lakers are going to do. First off, I think the Pelicans, and I'll preview that game tomorrow. We don't have to worry about that right now. I think the Pelicans will come in completely different game plan. The question is just going to be whatever they do and whatever they change up, can they beat the Lakers? And, you know, right now, that was such a lopsided performance. It's not a good look, and I'm sure the Pelicans can't feel good about themselves. Probably a very demoralizing loss for New Orleans. I'm already going to probably hearing some people saying, hey, you know what? If Lakers lose against the Pelicans, great. I'd rather have that, and then they could win that one game at Crypto, Kings-Warriors game, and then get a chance at the Oklahoma City Thunder. I got to be honest. I'll tell you what I think the Lakers are going to do. and I think this is what they should do. I really don't think they're going to dodge anybody. I think they're going to try to beat the Pelicans. If they could beat the Pelicans, go get your 4 or 5 days of rest, come back to crypto, chill, relax, and then when it's time, go fly over to Denver and get ready to play them on Saturday. I think that's the game that they have. Their game will be on Saturday against the Nuggets if they win this game coming up tomorrow. I get it. Denver's incredible. Joker's the best player in the NBA. Absolutely. I don't argue that for 1 second. But I don't see LeBron and Anthony Davis. I don't see Darvin Ham. I don't see any of these guys saying, let's dodge the Denver Nuggets. If the Lakers lost to the Pelicans because New Orleans just played a really good game, then it is what it is. But I really do believe that. I do believe that the Lakers are probably going to have this mentality of, we're going to put our best shot forward. And if we beat the Pelicans, cool. Then it's time to go play the Denver Nuggets, and this is the path that we're on. And maybe we got a little lucky last year that we got to avoid them till the Western Conference Finals. But if that's not something we could avoid this year, then bring on the Denver Nuggets. So I'm not opposed to that. I think that's what they will do, and I think that's the right thing to do. So feel free to put in the comments below just anything. Your thoughts on the Lakers against the Pelicans, your thoughts on tomorrow's game, and your thoughts on the hypothetical of taking that risk and just kind of going to try to get a better matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel here on ESPN LA. I'll be back tomorrow, and thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it, Lake fans.